All right, so around it's about 7 p.m. right now, January 25th. I had my deviated septum fixed. They did a full, don't get me wrong, I want to say rhinoplasty, septoplasty, They reconstructed my whole nose. They took cartilage from the middle here, put it on each side, and the bad news is I can't smoke any cigarettes for 3 days. Yeah, they probably should have just talked to the wall for that one. Um, it's a little puffy. Not as puffy as that time I called this dude's mom a bitch, and found out he had five brothers right afterwards. And yeah, I was like, no, I meant to say she was a prostitute. And he said, don't open your mouth. I was like, well, that's the problem that I had with your mother. And then I was like, yeah, she wouldn't open her mouth. And then, my nose got puffy later on that day. And I'd love to tell you the story about how I stomped all six of them boys, but that ain't what happened at all. And I'd like to think that one on one I'd have been all right because I got a couple of them down, but every time I got one down, I'd be on top of him and trying to stop him from pulling out a knife or a belt. One would come up and bing, kick me right in the spot, you know, and they got me pretty good. But as a real man, I was able to finally push one and run. I ran for my life. That's not the only thing that happened. I've had car accidents, boxing, cage fighting. I've had engines fall on my face. Not real big engines, but smaller smaller engines the size of a car alternator. So yeah, they did the rhinoseptoplasty, something. He did a full reconstruction, took part of the cartilage from my deviated septum, put it here, and he put it in here. They didn't have to cut here at the bottom, but my right nostril here, this one, was completely closed. And no, excuse me. If you're thinking about getting it done, just do it. I was talking to the anesthesiologist, and he was like, hey, you knew that man that just walked in? I said, that's Dr. Dunkelberger. He's cut more people than Rambo. They started laughing. I said, I'm getting a little dizzy. What do I got, about 5 seconds left? He goes, well, about 3, 2, yeah. And that's all I remember. Next thing I know, I woke up, and sometimes you don't say things right. And the first thing I said was, all right, which one of y'all was tampering with my asshole while I was asleep? And they kept me back there for an extra hour till everything wore off because they didn't want me making a scene. It was supposed to be a joke, but it wasn't the place to make that kind of joke. But when you're feeling loopy, you're feeling loopy. That's all I remember from the day. There was no one around when I said that. That's all I remember saying, and then kind of went back for a second, then opened my eyes back up. They wouldn't let me get up. I wanted to get up, and as a boxer, I was like, "Yo, I didn't hear the man count to 10. I was either out or they didn't even count. So what's up?" And they started laughing. I said, "Well, let me out of here." They said, "Does it hurt?" I said, "No. My little brother hurt my nose worse than this before, so this ain't shit." So I've gone through a couple packs of I got 3 packs of these baby wipes and another pack of baby wipes. If you're gonna do this, I'd say stock up on shea butter wipes. I got them from Dollar General. These shea butter wipes. I guess my screen's backwards, ain't it? Yeah, sorry. Basically cocoa butter. It's real gentle on your nose, and you're gonna be rubbing it a lot. They gave me some gauze to tape over it with. I did that for a while, and as far as I know, I'm going to heal up relatively quick. I'm really excited to be running again. I can't wait because I haven't been able to run because I can't breathe out of my nose, and it's just been a big mess. First time they went to take me, they wouldn't take me because I wasn't healthy enough. I was smoking 3 packs of cigarettes a day, and they didn't like that. My lungs weren't clear enough to put me under. I was like, if they don't take me today, I ain't going. It helped a lot. I was arguing with my old lady on the way there and stuff, so I managed to stay pissed off, so it kept my anxiety down. I wasn't scared of anything. I was like, just get this stuff done. She's being all right now. We kind of made up, but see, I had to fast since midnight last night. It's 7:05, and I still haven't eaten anything tonight or today. So she decided she was going to torture herself with me, and she got hangry, so we got into it. As soon as she ate, she's like, "I love you, baby," blah blah blah. So I don't know. They told me, they're like, "Can you pee? We want to make sure you can pee. If not, if you don't pee when you get home, you're going to have to pee soon." And we want to make sure that we want to make sure that you pee, or we're going to have you go to the hospital and get catheterized. Man, I came home and peed immediately. I was like, I can pee. I went to Sheetz. It's a gas station we got in my area and most of the East Coast. And I went to Sheetz and I got myself a large coffee. I had a beard yesterday. I went ahead and shaved that because I didn't want all this blood in my mustache. I didn't know what all was going on. They thanked me because they didn't want to have to play those reindeer games. But other than that, if you're thinking about getting a rhinoplasty, a septoplasty, anything done, man, just do it, because even all that blood, I can still breathe better than I did yesterday. You'll have a little face period for a while. They got these splints up my nose. When they come out, this puffiness on either side of my schnoz will be better. And like I said, I mean, if you have a little brother, he'll probably hurt your nose worse than that hurt. I didn't think it hurt. I was up and at him as soon as I got done. I was scared it was going to hurt a lot. But I mean, I've been hit a lot harder than what that hit me. And as it wore off, they numbed it as well before they got in there. So that stuff took a while to wear off, but I was doing pretty good. Feel free to ask any questions. I was commenting on pages. I finally got my deviated septum done. I was supposed to get it done last month. I commented on a few videos of other people telling me not to be afraid. So I wasn't afraid. My grandmother was giving me Bible verses and praying for me, and I said, man, I need prayer. I need that Jesus in my life for real. So God was there for me, guided the surgeon's hands, and I have to say that was a big help. I don't mean to take the Lord's name in vain with all the other stuff I've said in this video, but I do have to say there's no one that's gonna guide a surgeon's hand like the Lord. So that being said, you guys probably think I'm bipolar by now. I had to get my Vicodin filled. They gave me 50 Vicodin, and they can't fill that till 8 o'clock. And my surgery was at 12 noon, and I have to wait 8 hours to get my stuff, and my wife's got to go pick it up at 8, which is an hour from my house because we live in the middle of nowhere. So, that's just nuts. I'm going to share this on my Facebook as well. I'll share the link to my YouTube. I got a new sub today. Shout out to my new sub. You know who you are. I'll tag you in the comment. Thank you for subscribing. Other than that, I hope y'all have a pleasant day. And if you're thinking about getting this done, just do it. Don't think about it. I know some of you probably like, okay, this guy's nuts. He was a boxer, blah, blah, blah. It ain't nothing like getting hit in the nose, man. I guess I kind of have a high pain tolerance. I'm thinking the pain will be worse tomorrow, so I'll make a follow-up video and let you know how I feel while I'm recovering. And other than that, oh, sorry, I'm getting blood on my nose here. I ain't that kind of scumbag. Let me clean this up. I'll get back with you in a sec. All right, that's about the best I can clean it up. I got splints in my nose, so I don't want to do them up. They gave me some Afrin. Not to clear my nasal. Afrin stops the blood. I don't want to say anticoagulant. I believe that makes you bleed. It helps stop the bleeding. Nasal decongestant. It's not Afrin, but it's the same thing as like your just nasal spray, anything like that. So, I just want to let you guys know, don't be scared of this. It's something extremely doable. I was terrified. I'm scared of dentists. I'm not scared of things that normal people are scared of. I'm scared of doctors and dentists more than anything. My cigarette went out. So, I was told to sleep elevated in a recliner or something. Feel free to skim through. Hopefully somebody, big shout out to The Bright Side. That's a great YouTube channel. You guys should watch and subscribe. a lot of times these guys, they post on people's video what's going down. So yeah, the Bright Side's an awesome channel to follow, and they're very helpful in comments section. So calling you out, Bright Side. Let me know if you could give these fine folks a rundown on what my video is and what I talk about where. I'm not so worried about the jokes. I'm a comedian, so that's what happens. You know, jokes come out naturally. So if you guys like the video, please like, subscribe. I try to do a good video of useful things. I got my repair videos. I've got my intellectual Russian videos. I've got quite a few different videos. So yeah, feel free to like and subscribe, and leave in the comments section what you want me to make a video about next. I do all kinds of stuff. I was a mechanic for 10 years. I've been a home improvement contractor. I own Broken Brothers Construction. I have a lot of useful knowledge from a lot of great men who were real gentlemen in their day, and they've taught me a lot. And I'd like to think that I've learned just about every trade from a 20-year professional. And I'll never be as good as the guys who taught me in each trade, but I can definitely say they've taught me very well. And there's not too many guys my age that can do what I do. So thank you to those great men, the ones that passed away and the ones that are still living. You're all gentlemen and scholars. Hope you guys like this video. Don't be afraid to do this. You got this. You know, keep your chin up. Ain't a thing, man. So if your nose is messed up, go get that stuff fixed, and you won't regret it. All right. God bless you.